Swift Walker, A Journey Around the Oceans, written by Verlyn Tarlton, illustrated by Norma Adriana Eka Putri. Swift Walker walked faster than everybody. Even his little dog could barely keep up with him. He never rode his bike or the bus, and he didn't like to ride in the family van. He walked everywhere, and he walked fast. His sister would say, "One day you'll walk so fast you won't be able to stop." One cool fall day just after lunch, Swift took a walk, a fast walk of course. As Swift walked, he could hear the leaves crunch. He loved the sound of the leaves going crunch, crunch, crunch under his feet. All of a sudden, Swift looked down because his feet were walking all on their own. His sister was right. They would not stop. Before he knew it, Swift had walked so far all he could see was water, water everywhere. Where is Swift Walker now? The Arctic Ocean. Large chunks of ice covered the ocean. Right before his very eyes were two white polar bears looking for yummy fish. Are they hungry? Watch out, Swift. He kept right on walking along the Arctic Ocean through Canada, Greenland, Norway, and Russia, all the way to Japan. Where is Swift Walker now? The Pacific Ocean. Now this ocean was enormous. The Pacific Ocean made the Arctic Ocean seem tiny. Just then Swift spotted a sea lion playing in the water. Water splashed him right on the nose. Watch out, Swift. He kept right on walking along the Pacific Ocean through Japan, Taiwan, and Vietnam, all the way past Cambodia. Where is Swift Walker now? The Indian Ocean. This ocean was smaller than the Pacific Ocean, but bigger than the Arctic. To his surprise, he spotted baby sea turtles racing towards the shore. They were so small and cute. Watch out, Swift. Please don't step on them. He kept right on walking along the Indian Ocean through India, Oman, Yemen, Somalia, and across Madagascar. Where is Swift Walker now? The Southern Ocean, also known as the Antarctic Ocean. It looked like the ocean wrapped around all of Antarctica. Waddling along were colonies of tall, pudgy penguins. Watch out, Swift. He kept right on walking along the Southern Ocean through Antarctica and South Africa. Where is Swift Walker now? The Atlantic Ocean. Swift could not believe what he saw next. Could it be a big manatee coming up for air? Did the manatee see me? Swift thought. He kept right on walking along the Atlantic Ocean through Brazil, Puerto Rico, Haiti, and into the United States. Where is Swift Walker now? In his front yard, no water in sight. Just then Swift saw his dad. His dad said, "Son, you're just in time for dinner." Swift was too excited to think about dinner, so he began to tell his dad about his great adventure. "I saw all 5 oceans today." His dad looked very surprised and smiled. "Son, I think you might have superpowers." "Superpowers? Wow," he said. "Amazing." Oceans. How many oceans are there? Technically, there is only one ocean. It is called the world ocean or a global ocean. The global ocean is the interconnected system of salt water that covers most of the planet's surface. Almost all of the water in the world, 96.5%, is in the world ocean. The smallest, shallowest, and coldest ocean is the Arctic Ocean. The largest ocean is the Pacific. It is also the deepest ocean. The deepest part of the Pacific, known as the Challenger Deep, is about 36,200 feet. That's almost 7 miles. The Indian Ocean is the warmest of the oceans and home to several endangered species like the dugong or sea cow. If there is only one ocean, why do we say there are five oceans? We divide the world ocean into smaller oceans because then it's easier to navigate it, study it, and think about how it relates to other geographical boundaries like countries and continents. We call these smaller divisions of the world ocean the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Southern or Antarctic, and Arctic oceans. The Southern or Antarctic Ocean is mostly surrounded by other oceans instead of land. Map makers, governments, and oceanographers do not all agree on where the borders of the Southern Ocean are, or even if it counts as a separate ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is the saltiest ocean despite having some of the Earth's largest rivers draining into it. The Amazon River in South America, the Mississippi River in North America, and the Congo River in Africa all drain into the Atlantic Ocean.